Welcome, welcome everyone to Lightpacker. This is Carl once again. I have just arrived to Ho Chi Minh City from Melbourne, Australia, and it's not gonna be much of an introduction this time. I'm just gonna jump right into it because I am excited to see this city. I arrived in Ho Chi Minh City around the Lunar New Year, so that was pretty cool because lights were everywhere. There were quite a lot of events happening for the New Year. Um, but one thing I noticed is that there are a lot of alleyways. I mean, a whole lot, so many. So my thought was, feels like it looks like a puzzle. It looks like a game. So I'm just gonna play. The city is quite very well lit, but at night, not everywhere is lit well. I just kept walking and kept walking. The next day, I wanted to explore these alleyways even more. So you see a street here, go there. You want to turn right, turn right. You want to turn left, turn left. Actually, the funny thing about these alleyways that I realized is as you're walking through them, you're seeing so many lives happening before your eyes. You might see a guy just washing his clothes. You might see a bike just going through. You might see someone working. You might see two people sitting down just having a chat. Two people just sitting down and eating. Just so much happening just in front of your eyes. As you keep walking also, you'll find some restaurants, you'll find some cafes. I even found a school.
Where we left out, walking and walking lands you somewhere.
It's one thing I have to say, I love it when a city is so walkable. It's just the amount of things you can find, just how much you can explore freely. I don't have to think about paying a taxi or hop on the taxi when the taxi picks me up. I can just keep walking. I also must say, around this time of year, it's hot here. I'm currently here in January, and it feels like it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit every day, but it doesn't feel like you're being baked inside an oven. I would just say to take water breaks as needed, or use it as an excuse to get ice cream. The seats were actually way too small for me, so I had to put two seats together to finally sit down and enjoy my nice and beautiful looking chocolate. Something I admired about the city also is just the amount of greenery it has. I mean, there are trees everywhere. So many apartments have greenery just hanging down. And you have also quite a lot of street art, and it's different than Melbourne, which was where I was before, but this is very beautiful with all the colors and also like the style of drawing they went with. And you keep walking some more and more, and you end up finding things like a beautiful, tall pink church. A pink church, which is something not that usual to see. But the architecture in Ho Chi Minh City is just beautiful. And as the sun was going down, I knew I was going to need something in my stomach, and sushi answered the call, baby. Alright, we're just gonna fake like we didn't see that. People in Ho Chi Minh City love to sit down outside and just enjoy their food, enjoy people watching, talking. I will say I feel pretty confident walking here at any time of day, even late at night. But obviously take general caution. Don't be too overly confident like me. Nothing better to wake you up in Ho Chi Minh City than the sound of cars. I decided to go to a park nearby, and I didn't know this, but they had a lot of flowers for the Lunar New Year, just decorating. So many flowers, so many colors, so many. I'm not typically a huge flower guy, but I would lie if I said that these flowers didn't just put a smile on my face. Now, I wasn't planning on this, but I found a War Remnant Museum as I was walking through the city, and I thought, why not, right? So it was very nice to learn about the history of Vietnam as a whole. Here you see how the prisoners were treated every single day. It does resonate with you. It does bring a sense of empathy because those people were actually people who were fighting for their country. When I lived in the US, I always felt that the Vietnam War was a very polarizing conversation. Some people believe it was good that the US participated in it, and some people not so much. So it was nice to get a third view, which is the view of the Vietnamese people, to see just how much they had to go through during that war, how much they lost. A lot of it was sad to look at. This just made you understand the cost of war even more. These drawings actually spoke louder than anything in the museum. This list also caught my attention very much. After this, obviously, I continued walking, and this time my legs landed me at a nice market they were having for the Lunar New Year. It was quite nice. Outside, there were a lot of stands, each of them for different things. Some of them for just calligraphy, some of them for just taking pictures. It was quite nice. The sad thing sometimes is I pass these stands and I want to buy something so bad, but I didn't remember. As a traveler, you cannot let your bags get too heavy. But it was a lot of fun. You see a lot of people just really taking in the new year, getting ready to celebrating with their loved ones, taking pictures, eating, just having a very good time, which, hey, that's the best way to start the new year, isn't it? Now, I'm in Ho Chi Minh City. Of course, I have to get some street food. And that thing was so good, I had to go back and get another one. But they also have a lot of clothes there you can buy. They have jewelry, perfume, shoes. It was quite big, I would say. So it was some for not actually looking for it. It was something nice to stumble upon. And of course, you can always find me at the stand with the pins because I'm always trying to add more pins to my collection. I must say, this city is quite beautiful at night. I went to a bar where they had these very creative cocktails, and I've never tried this before, but I paid for a balloon that has nitric oxide inside,
Unpinch it.
and you just have to inhale it so you can get
Unpinch it
high.
and breathe in. There you go.
Look at that, Vietnam teaching me new skills. Guess who's got a pack now? Me! Doesn't this just looks like a lot of fun to pack? And just like that, guys, we are ending this trip to Ho Chi Minh City. Going back to Thailand now, just for a little while, a few weeks, and then I'll be making a video about that. Yeah, stay tuned. See you guys soon.